What's going on, Geek Fam? Geek Spot 82 here, coming at you with a ton of books to look at with you guys. I know I just did a comic haul video not even 2 weeks ago, but I have a lot of stuff that I've bought over the course of our quarantine that has just been rolling in as it progresses. So let's dive into it and see what all I got. On top here, I've got my latest acquisitions. Batman number 92. I have both covers, the A and B. It's going to be the Punchline storyline, and I'm excited to see where they go with this character. I don't know, man. I'd like to think that Harley Quinn has the staying power, but Punchline's pretty cool so far. So I'm really excited to see if she's going to make the cut long term, or if she's going to fade out like some of the other side characters that they've introduced in the Batman stories as of late. I also picked up a copy of Superboy number 9. This is your first appearance of King Shark. I bought this solely because of the Justice League Dark Apocalypse War movie. It was the first time that I actually liked King Shark. I felt like he was kind of ripping off Groot a little bit with just being able to say King Shark is a shark, but I really enjoyed the movie. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go pick up that guy's first appearance book to have in the collection. So went down to local comic shop, Rhino Comics, and he had some awesome Chimerian number 1 variant, looking like some Superman busting out of the chains there. I was super excited about that. That is a Chimerian Red Nails, I believe is the name of the title. So I'm excited to read that one. Venom 25 just came out, guys, and I picked up this gorgeous homage cover. I am in love with this book. I can't say how much I love this book. I'm going to have to get the original cover to put it with it. That way I've got the homage and the original. And then I picked up the first appearance of the new Hobgoblin. That's going to be Phil Ulrich. I'm very excited about that. I love Hobgoblin. He's by far my favorite villain. And I might have some juicy stuff in the works coming down the pipe. I'm going to do a little bit of a crossover with some friends of mine. See if we can't bring some really cool information about the Hobgoblin and why he's one of the best goblins. So stay tuned for that coming in the future. See, look at this. I've been neglecting my books, guys. I didn't even put these in bags yet. So I picked up, again, this is all from Rhinos Comics, Rick and Morty Go to Hell. I picked up the Batman Adventure Continues. This is going to be my reader copy. I have the that gorgeous Harley Quinn homage variant coming as well. I have another copy of Batman 92. And then I picked up the Francesco Mattina Joker, a 100-page spectacular. Again, I have multiples of this coming. I've got the David Finch version and a couple of other really cool ones. So I wanted to have one that I could read, which is also why I didn't bag them. While I was there, I picked up this gorgeous, amazing Spider-Man number 18. Not that it's a key book or anything like that, but I love a good Spider-Man book. I think Spider-Man and Batman are the two titles that if you truly just want to read comics, read those two books and you'll get everything. You'll get to touch almost every other hero and or villain, and it truly encompasses what that hero is about. Those are my two favorite books to read consistently. Guys, I've been on a Man-Thing kick like no tomorrow. I blame my buddy Fred Flankstone over on Instagram for getting me hooked. I picked up 5 different Man-Thing covers. Man-Thing number 8. Gorgeous. I loved this one. It has Spider-Man, Daredevil, Thing, Shang-Chi, all fantastic heroes squaring off against the Man-Thing. Man-Thing number 19, welcome to the big city, Man-Thing. And I think Man-Thing's one of those sleeper heroes people sleep on. You know, you could argue he's a ripoff of Swamp Thing, but everybody knows about Swamp Thing, and you can still pick up Man-Thing books for a great price. Number 18. This gorgeous one, Man-Thing number 13. Like I said, I've been on a kick, so I've picked up quite a few books as of late. And then I love just about everything Robert Kirkman has done. I truly love Invincible. Invincible number 1 is one of my grails that I don't own, that I would love to own. But I did come across a great deal for the Wolfman, the Astounding Wolfman, and I got almost every book in that short series, and I'm just going to flip through them pretty quick here. And I am super excited to add these to the collection. Of course, everybody knows he wrote Invincible, and everybody knows he wrote... I hate it when people tape the books together, guys. He wrote Invincible, and he wrote Walking Dead, but he's done some other super fun books, Wolfman being one of them. And if you've read any of the Invincible books, you'll know Wolfman does some cameo stuff in there. So that's kind of where I had him in the back of my mind from. There we go. Speaking of the crossover, that's him in Invincible. And the blue and black. And then I've heard some little bitty rumors that when Marvel does introduce the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, for that matter, into the MCU, that they're going to use the Ultimate Fantastic Four and X-Men versions. I don't know if there's any truth to it. I didn't have the first run of the Fantastic Four, so I picked up 1 through 6 at a steal. Again, I don't know if we've talked about this on the channel or not. I enjoyed the Ultimate Universe. I know it had some creative problems after, the first initial run when they got to Ultimatum and somebody kind of killed the whole universe. But I really enjoyed what they were doing with it, and I had hoped to see it go on for a while. It was kind of sad to see it just fizzle the way it did, but if you haven't read the Ultimate Universe stuff, it's definitely worth the read. They did some really cool stuff. Some stuff you may hate, some controversial stuff, sure, but a lot of fun all the same. Picked up the Free Comic Day first appearance of the Astounding Wolfman, just to round out that collection. Ooh. Here's the other variant cover for Venom 25. Introducing a new character. I got my Lady Death Malevolent Decimation Kickstarter in the mail. So I opted for a print this time. Unfortunately, the print is a little risky, so I'm not going to show you guys, but it was the naughty print. If you guys follow the Kickstarter at all, you'll know which one I'm talking about. So these are the Malevolent Decimation in black and white, and then a Mike Chrome Lady Death Masters Premiere Edition. I think is like a pinup art book. They do those quite a bit from time to time. And then we've got Spider-Man, Sensational Spider-Man 96, Kraven's First Hunt. So this is, it's not a reprint of the first appearance of Kraven, but it is in the sense of it's from his perspective. So I thought that'd be a super cool book to have, especially with the rumors that Kraven might end up in one of the new movies coming out from Sony. Why not pick it up? And then again, we talked about the Ultimate X-Men. Picked up another copy of their number 1. Again, guys, this was a super fun book. I really enjoyed it. I have almost the entire run of the Ultimate X-Men, and I love it. So another Man-Thing cover here. Man-Thing number 13. Man-Thing versus Pirates. Pirates are just amazing. They're cool. And he's getting harpooned through the chest with the anchor. That just fighting Captain Fate. And we picked up the new Buffy series. I am old enough. I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer with my little sister growing up. So there's a soft spot in my heart for Buffy. My kids now watch it. My wife just found it and fell in love with it. So I try to pick it up where I can. So some of you may know, some of you may not. I lived in Nashville for 5 years, and when I was there, I fell in love with The Goon by Eric Powell. Very cool, crime noir, monster hunter type feel. It's an independent book, but it is well written, beautifully illustrated. This is the cardstock variant, and his humor is just fantastic. You guys would really enjoy The Goon, I think, if you gave it a shot. So one of my low-key favorite heroes is Jack of Hearts. So of course I picked up this random Deadpool book with a medieval version of the Jack of Hearts. It was just too cool not to throw in my collection. The Catwoman 80th anniversary. I don't know. This is the Jae Young Lee cover. Just gorgeous. I know there are more popular ones out there, but this one was one of my favorite. So I wanted to make sure I picked up a copy of that. And then in keeping with my Man-Thing love, I picked up Astonishing Tales featuring Khazar, the Lord of the Hidden Jungle, number 12 and number 13, which would be your second and third appearance of the Man-Thing. So these are mid-grade at best, but I love this old school feel to the books. I love the idea of Man-Thing showing up in these Astonishing Tales and just wreaking havoc on Khazar. And then finally, I enjoyed that Spider-Man booth box we did, I believe month before last. So I ordered 2 this time. Let's see what we get. And before we look, I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos and supporting me in this. It's been a learning experience, to say the least, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to hang out with me and geek out over the stuff I like to geek out over. Comic books, Magic the Gathering, miniatures. We'll get there, I promise. And just in general, being a geek, I'm really enjoying it. So thank you. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And tell me which book was your favorite from the haul today. I'd like to know. And let me know what books you guys want to see on the channel. So first book is, I believe this is X-Men Extinction #1. I think this is the Virgin variant cover. I'm pretty sure I have this book, just not this version. So this is a Art Germ. It's Captain Marvel, but I don't remember the name of the book it came in. There's a sticker on it, sorry. Gorgeous cover. Again, the Virgin cover. If you're a Captain Marvel fan, I'm sure you will appreciate that. Oh, cool. A Venom Annual #1 variant. And this looks kind of like the Spider-Man Amazing Fantasy homage. He's got him carrying the guy there. That one's pretty nice too. It's the trade dress, but that's okay. It's still a nice cover. We get Green Lantern #60 versus Parallax Flash. There's that one. And then lastly, a Wild Storm book with Brian Hill. Michael Clay is the name of the book. number 6, I'm going to guess, because there's a 6 highlighted on the cover. I don't know anything about this book. If you guys do, let me know. Is it worth picking up some of the other issues to read, or throwing it in a box and letting it sit? So that was box number 1. Overall, pretty good. I mean, you got the 2 Virgin variant covers. Those are, and I think they had $20 stickers on them. That seems about right. Most of them go for anywhere between 20 to 40 these days. The Venom cover was great. The last 2 were meh. I love Green Lantern, but we'll see. We'll see what this last one brings. We'll make it the deciding factor if we're going to do any more of that Spider-Man booth or not. Let's see. So we get Dark Knight's Metal number 1. That's a pretty hip cover. It's got a Batman with a fire-breathing dragon. Bat Knight fighting a dragon, maybe. So that's pretty hip. We get a Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy number 1. Jay Asalito cover. I have to say, I think I have 3 different variants from this set, and they're all the number 1 variants. So I don't know that I needed another copy of this one, but it's a good Harley Quinn cover. Can't be upset about that. Bedlam. Is evil just something you are or something you do? Phantom variant, issue number 2. Nightwing, The New Order, number 1 of 6. Okay, don't know anything about that one. There we go. Oh, okay, here's a nice one. This is I believe this is Amazing Spider-Man number 6. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, Mayhew variant cover, the Virgin, with the 3 love interests of our main man, Peter Parker. You got Mary Jane Watson, Gwen Stacy, and Black Cat. That's a really nice cover. Yeah, that's nice. So overall, you know, the price tag on the last one there said $40, which would easily pay for that box. I think you definitely get your money's worth if you collect variants out of that Spider-Man box. I haven't gotten anything that like truly was amazing, that like really grasped me wanting to continue with it. I don't know that I will. I have to say, I don't know that I opened it on the channel. I believe I did. The Boxed Heroes box was a lot of fun. I was really happy with the results from that. And of course, my guy Comic Tom has yet to let me down. I've loved every single one of those. So I think I'm going to go forward with those 2 for the time being, and we'll see what happens. But what did you guys think? Let me know if you guys think I should keep going with that Spider-Man booth. Let me know and we'll keep it going. But I'm just not feeling it, you know? I don't feel like it's grabbing me. It's not bringing me back. So that's the comic haul video for mid-June 2020. Got some good stuff, man. I have to admit, I'm pretty happy with it. I look forward to seeing what's coming in the next couple months. My, collecting wind changes more than I'd like, but we'll see what happens. We'll see where it takes me, and we'll add these to the collection. I'm going to throw photos up on Instagram. I post daily, so if you want to see some of the other books I have in my collection, make sure you're checking that out. And feel free to share this video to anybody you know that loves collecting and you think would be interested. And I'll see you guys next time. I hope you're all doing well. Bye.